Remy, what's good with it? What it do? What it do, man? All right, man, let's get it. Let's get it.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its sixth decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Tonight, settle in. We've got
All
a
right.
good one.
Can't
Coming
get
your
the
way.
ball, but it's a Super Bowl,
Taking the
man. Let's
AFC champion Baltimore
get the
Ravens
ball, man.
and the champions of the NFC, the Dallas Cowboys. Wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Super Bowl Sunday, 195 different countries know all about it. They're watching Greg, and for the players, this moment, they've built so much, and now it's here, a chance to take the field in the biggest football game of the month.
Break that top
Every
button.
team leading up to the Super Bowl. For the players that have been here before, there's such an advantage. You know what to expect. You know what pregame feels like. You know how to handle the emotions leading up to it. But for the new players, the new coaches, no matter how much you tell them, there's still an element of uncertainty that really doesn't hit you until that ball is kicked off. So who handles it better? Who's more prepared for this stage? We're a couple minutes from finding out, and man, I think we are in for a great game.
Now the first carry for
That's on me. That's on me. Good run, man.
That's the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
The 42-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From the 42 now, here's second and 2.
Hey, Alf, it's hot. Hey, it's hot.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, it's hot.
On play action, here's Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to
Be
be
hot.
in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
That's another.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Here's the toss, right side to Henry. And he's in! Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60.
Well, after 2 weeks
All right,
of
one stop,
anticipation,
man.
2 weeks of scrutiny, I'm not sure if you can start a Super Bowl game any better than we just saw here, Mike. I mean, to take that ball down methodically, play after play, and end up with a touchdown, it just allows you to settle into the game, settle your entire sideline, and take a deep breath. Now it's up to the defense to go out there and try to get a stop, and you just can't start a Super Bowl any better than that.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
That's going to be
Yeah.
incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Prescott. This one caught by CD.
That's on me. It was so basic, I didn't think he'd throw it. Yeah.
Necessitate the call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb.
Jair, bro. Jair.
And they are not going to catch up to him.
Oh, Jair, my boy.
72 yards.
All right. We good.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams now.
Like, I don't even know, like, how do you even get that?
Of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down, and it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate, but in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
We definitely can get a stop, though. No question. We definitely can get a stop. Just cannot put Jair in no one-on-one situations like that. So that's on me. Which I tried to double it, but he was smoked off the line, so the double didn't matter.
They kick it off.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
It's on.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
Level on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard
From
line.
the 41. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's good.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. The RPO, that one is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot. Ready.
Jackson up top again. On the run to the right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Sit hot. Ready. Sit hot.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. After a spirited 1st quarter here in Super Bowl 60. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Ready.
On the handoff.
Come on, bro.
Place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Ready. Sit hot.
On 3rd down, Jackson moving to his right.
Why stop? Why stop, baby? Why stop, brother?
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Now Jackson on 4th down. That's taken in.
Mark Andrews, baby.
1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now
That's a dangerous, though.
and goal.
Dangerous,
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and
In order
goal.
for you to be able to
At the
operate out of this
Cowboys'
4-3
6-yard
style
line.
defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Ready. Sit hot. Sit hot.
Again, it'll be Henry.
Only you can block every man.
Standing strong in the red zone, they drop him back at their 10.
It's a loss of 4.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on
And I'm
3rd
back
and goal
as
now,
Keith
they
Pound
gotta
of
put
Nation.
this ball
You
in
hear
the
me?
air.
That's your Panthers, right?
And goal.
Sit hot. Ready. Sit hot. Ready. Sit hot. Sit hot.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. Luke now for the extra point.
All right, one stop.
It's up and good. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Cowboys 7. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Good job in
Okay, I got it. Yeah, man, you know, that's why I try not to get too high or too low on them, you know. They're gonna bounce back, hopefully, man. If not, it's always next year.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7.
I wasn't looking for run right now.
Second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. The ball
Hey,
at
Dave.
least a couple of
You heard Roy Jones going on the train.
It's incomplete.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
great.
for
Oh,
the
Earl.
last.
Man,
Third down coming up.
And when you look
I don't
down the
think
field,
that,
there's just really nobody
if I'm
creating
not
any
mistaken,
real
Roy's tried
separation, and
to train a
instead he
few
tries to
people
give
and
one of his
don't never
guys a
seem to work
50-50
out.
contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
That's Wiggins.
In motion, Lamb. Third and short. Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
Yes, sir.
So it's third down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage. And
Exactly, Earl. He been cooked, man. Like, he been cooked. You know, when he fell out with his trainer, you know what I mean? Like, I felt like that was kind of like, you might as well retire. But yeah, Roy, you know, I get it. You know, Roy's heart is in the right place. You can say you want to pass on his knowledge, but the thing about it is, like, Roy see the fight game in his own way, and that way worked for him. But it was like completely unorthodox. So all you can teach it from is the perspective that you know the sport, but he's gonna always see the sport, I feel like, in a unique way. And so yeah, you can't teach somebody how to be Roy Jones Jr. Not even Roy Jones can teach somebody how to be Roy Jones Jr. Definitely not Earl Spence Jr. You know what I mean? So I don't even know, like, I mean, that'll be his first big, because if I'm not mistaken, he's had a couple of younger fighters that he tried to train. So, you know, that'll be his first big name, I guess you could say. But yeah, I don't know how effective. Great play, great play. Bad play by me, because that's where I'm supposed to be. That's exactly where I'm supposed to be. I've been on the play action. Why? I don't know, but I've been on the play action. See if we can go get 7 here, though. See if we can go get 7. If we can get 7, or at least 3, we for sure can get 3. But if we can get 7, then we stay in control. And I just gotta lock in on defense. You know what I mean? Like, that's just a boneheaded play. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason to make that play. There's no reason to make that play at all. Yes, that's like, so yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
Out is Aubrey.
So it's
Kick
like,
this
how
one
do you
away.
even go about teaching somebody sport like
Return
that
now
from a
the 30.
trainer's perspective?
Now a hit, and he
Boy,
loses the football.
oh boy, I was finna say,
But this is taken in
um,
by a
from a
teammate.
trainer's perspective, I don't know how you teach somebody. You know,
A first down throw for Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Jackson now going up top and looking for Flowers. And he will go
yes, sir.
all the way. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
All right, now let's get a stop.
And then the beautiful
Stop
throw.
bullshitting.
Accuracy
Just
of
stop.
the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
This is fielded inside the foul. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Tight end going in motion here. Play fake. Prescott.
Sir.
So he's going to be taken down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The tight end going in motion to the left. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he nearly got free.
All right.
But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Play action now. Prescott. Rolling right. He manages to get the throw.
I really gave it up. I ain't want to bump him, bro. In them situations, you can easily get past him here.
40-yard line.
That's on me.
Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's one way to do it.
That's about all.
One more time.
Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
39-yard line.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very passive.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Jack. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
All right, so he get ball after half.
Santa Clara.
You can get one stop there. It's definitely GG.
Straight ahead with Scott Hansen.
That's why I like getting that's why I don't like getting the ball first. So I can kind of do my work in the first half. I ain't even got to worry about it in the second half time. But now this drive is still somewhat important because if he scored here, then it kind of stays that back and forth. Oh,
He's got it.
this
And a
thing,
big
this
strike for good yardage there,
this
all the way up to midfield.
First down, Dallas.
That pickup, good for 29 yards.
Hey, kill!
It's first down, and they'll run. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 46
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Now a second down throw for Prescott.
boy, I was looking at CD over there. Boy, Jair got broke.
Inside the 40-yard line.
Jair got absolutely
Second
broke.
reception of this Super Bowl. And it's good enough for a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to
I
be
feel an
building on it
interception
because
coming
with
though.
that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back
I
into
feel
this
it
game,
coming.
but so far off to a good start.
Alonzo 5 brings up second and 15 at the Ravens' 43-yard line.
In motion, Lamb. Second down, Prescott. And he just does kick that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. It is third and long.
Kill!
To the air again. Prescott exiting the pocket right. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
GG's, man.
And this is a great example of what can happen
Yeah,
when you
no.
play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front seven is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
On fourth down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. And this is a long one. Officially 64-yard field goal attempt. And that is
That's tough.
no
He had enough leg on.
He missed it. And they do not cut into the deficit.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
They'll go three tight ends here on first and 10. Now Jackson, this a design run. And this is going to be a big
Let him
loss.
ask
Kid
him.
retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Jackson now on second down. Throw left side, caught by Andrews. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Second reception of this Super Bowl. And it's good enough for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after the catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's second and 4 from the 24. They'll go again here with Henry. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Trayvon Diggs in on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third down and 3. From the gun, Jackson. That is pulled in at the
to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be at a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Putting the tight end in motion. On the play fake. Jack. His pass right side.
Good play, good play.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Turn and hand this one off. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Second and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Namde Malafike in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down. We're going to put a man in motion to the right. Dak facing third and long. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the
Yeah, man, it definitely is G to the G
for this offensive line. And if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. Now Prescott. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Down to the 4, it'll be second and goal.
Brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
Henry.
To the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Hey, Alpha, hot.
Third and goal for Jackson. Flushed to his right, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore.
I don't know what happened right there. That's not the animation. It's not supposed to look like that. It's supposed to be a bootleg. It worked out because watch that.
Small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The extra point is good, and the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
That's on me. I passed it. I passed it.
He goes all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Dallas.
That pass committed get you in trouble sometimes, especially against a fast running back like that. It is what it is, man.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this game.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this.
D-Hop.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth
Man,
quarter, Mike.
look,
You got
man,
nothing to lose.
D-Hop
Give it a
ain't gonna
shot.
be able
Nice
to
job here by the hands
Wait,
team
wait,
recovering.
wait.
They're
I
gonna take
want to
over
run it.
possession.
I don't know what it is, but it looks crazy, so I want to run it.
180. Sit on. 180. Raise it on. Raise it on.
On first down, they'll start the drive.
It worked out about as crazy as it looked.
That's about all. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Sit on. 180. Sit on.
Going to go right back to Henry.
Yeah, I don't think Henry broke one tackle with his big ass, right?
Third down.
They don't think
It's
his
tough
big
to
ass broke
completely
one
celebrate,
tackle.
Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
He's got his tight end. That's Andrew. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Jackson going to keep it himself. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go. You can see why.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
Raise it on. Sit on.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Flush to his right. He pulls it in
It's
around
slow
the
ass.
side. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
Raise it on. Sit on.
Off the play fake. Jackson.
Why they make him like
Swallowed up, taken down, sacked back at the 5. That's the timeout for Dallas. It's their second. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. From back at the 5, here now third and goal. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he
Take my
gets
three.
away. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Tyler
Luke now to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Who said it? What?
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Off play action. Here's Watson.
That hurt.
Forced out wide. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
Of a play right
He
there.
tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Now Watson. Now a screen set up for Blue. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down. From the shotgun, here's Watson. He's got that complete to Turpin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now the spike comes with 28 seconds to go.
Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. They had no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They
Picked off by the all-pro Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to be out of bounds.
All right, deep to you, man. Deep to the deep.
Inside the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
And for the third time in their history, the Baltimore Ravens are champions of the football world. Well, a fitting ending to a great NFL season.
Yeah, this was a dominant year, man.
The
Like, we
best
dominant.
team won the title.
And you think
We
back
haven't
to the
lost a
season they
game in
had,
this
Mike, where
league. I
they
think when we
earned
joined, they
everything
was
on the
1 and
field. There
2.
was
I
ups
think
and downs. There was adversity.
they was 1 and
And they were
2.
such a resilient group all season long. They were battle-tested coming into the playoffs.
But yeah, we
They put it
dominate.
all together tonight, and they can call
Having
themselves
Lamar
Super
is
Bowl champions.
really OP, bro. Like
The commissioner of
using
the
him
NFL,
with them
Roger
the read
Goodell,
option.
presenting the Lombardi Trophy to the
And
Baltimore
this is my
Ravens,
first time actually. I mean, even though
of Super Bowl
the Super Bowl
60.
celebration is the same as last year, that's the first time actually
So
playing.
that'll do it for another
Because when I won the Super Bowl,
of the
the
NFL
49ers
on
league,
EA
bro quit out
Sports.
for
For
game.
our entire team,
He quit
and
out
my
for
partner,
first
Greg
half,
Hudson,
though, right?
Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.
Yeah, this was definitely a dominant season in every way. Easy work, easy work, man. Easy work for sure. Right. Oh, see, yeah, that's the first time because in the other league, bro didn't even let the shit finish up. Lamar went for 229, 3 touchdowns, perfect completion percentage. Derrick really didn't get going, bro. Don't break a lot of tackles, man. He don't. But it worked out. Like this dude here is kind of crazy. Like I didn't even know that they had a tight end that was like that good. Yeah, we was going crazy on the D line though. 4 tackles for loss for both of them. Both of them 2.5 sacks. Kyle Van Noy with 1.5. Travis Jones with a sack. Yeah, yeah. D line was balling. Give me a minute, man. I'll be right back. I might have another game here soon, but I low key think bro ducking. Uh, but give me a minute, man. I'll be right back, and, and I'm gonna go from there, type shit. All right, my bad, my bad. All right, man. I got hell of force wins in this league. I can't remember last time I played with that. Can't say I fully understand the play sheet. What happens when you get hella force wins, man? Whole team damn that hurt, man, or wore down, I guess. Best way to say it. He was somewhat hurt, but gonna have to fight through it. Oh, you playing the Giants lose this game for me? Hey, man, I can't make no promises either way it goes. I'm damn sure not gonna purposely lose it though. Got a lot of speed over there. Lawrence Taylor. Which one they playing on the inside? God damn, D-line. Great. D-line is absolutely great. Have I played him before? Because I know he in my division, right? I played him week 1. All right. Oh damn, I was muted right there. I said my bad, bro. I had told him already to search, but after this game, I go through it for you type shit.
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium. And
Yeah, then I was gonna say, man, I can understand wanting to get Lawrence Taylor, but it's just I don't know that helps your team.
Taking on the New York Giants.
Oh yeah, no, my bad. I should have seen it, but yeah, I definitely will go through it after the game. Sure. Who would you have chosen? I mean, I can't say for defense. I mean, of course, Lawrence is the first name that come to mind for sure. But I would say somebody in your secondary, just because you can't always have 4 down linemen. You already got Abdul Carter. You already got Abdul and Brian Burns, right? So yeah. Right now, that's what I'm saying. I for this team right here, you can't go D line because they already got D line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed.
But yeah, there has to be somebody out the secondary. Nobody.
He was looking for his tight end on the corner.
I'm inside, like out the top.
For a really nice game.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, these two teams met in our nation's capital earlier in the year with the Commanders picking up the win at
Yeah, there have to be somebody in the secondary. Like this dude here, he's just sitting in a 3 down lineman set, which means I messed that up.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That somebody's not in the game. You know what I mean? Whether it's Brian Burns.
We got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everything's coming from. You have to worry about the backside at all.
Somebody's not in the game at all times.
As you traverse down the field.
That's going to go.
So yeah, I don't know. But to say who I would pick, I can't. Might have to be one of them older players because the Giants been around for a while, so I know they got.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
They got players, you know what I mean? It's just a matter of who.
27 yards there, first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage.
Going with Breed, I mean, yeah, but he's not playing.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is into the end zone.
Like Lawrence Taylor as a traditional linebacker, which, you know, if you pick Lawrence Taylor, you know, you want him to be rushing the passer. Which maybe Brian Burns, he's kind of, you know, he's kind of mobile. So maybe Brian Burns you put as a traditional linebacker and you know, playing like that. But I just don't know that that's helping your team as much as getting somebody that could actually help the secondary. Because you already got D-line. You got Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns, Dual Carter. And I get it. Maybe I'm pretty sure Abdul Carter is the one that's not playing, but then I would argue
looking to put a drive together.
That's not helping your team. That's hurting. Right?
Here's Dart. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second.
You talk about this Washington defense. Right now, they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January.
Oh, these dudes be throwing it right at me, and I be just sitting there asleep, bro. Just literally sleeping.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to
respond. All right.
A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
They let him catch that. Wow. Actually, let him catch it.
Here's second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from April's draft. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Giants hit 9-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they likely
Bro.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Okay.
The end result, 21
A lot of basic look.
Well, that's not just his first,
Thank
his
you,
second
though.
already,
We gonna
his
get
third
that.
completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Oh, make a play right there.
He completes it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers.
And he is going to go down.
Let's go, Payne. Big time play right there.
First quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
All right, good play, good play.
Malik Neighbors with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
He can definitely get a stop.
An extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time, so have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Oh, Jaden. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. What we doing, man? What we doing?
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's
Yes, sir.
the Commanders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
What the fuck
He
is
shook his
going
head
on
right
with
when he
Jaden
released
Daniels
that
right
throw.
now?
He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Daniels looking to throw. Has it complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's in.
All right, man. One stop.
A great effort there. Standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And Washington has taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Giants 7.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Washington.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, trying to tie this football game.
Intended for Daniel Bellinger. Incomplete. Jartavius Martin there defensively.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Dart.
Bro, game. Well, I think we'll let him catch that shit, bro. They didn't even kill him. They didn't even give a fuck about catching the hit.
From the defender, couldn't create made space,
Oh,
couldn't uncover
great.
the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw now, Dart. Able to find the open man.
That's what they. That's
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Giants first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing again is Dart. A quick throw there, going to be back
why
in
damn
the
that
end,
loud
incomplete.
Theo Johnson.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
As he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
To the air, Dart. And he hits him in stride. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
He's brought down at the
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Here we go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This now a 3rd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Here's Dart.
oh, I put you on inside there, bro.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
That's fine. He want to run out the clock. Works for me, man. You run out the clock on yourself just as much as you run that bitch out on me.
Now Dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Throwing his Dart. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right 7.
That's a gain of 8.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Cam Scatteroo, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
14. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the former
Yeah, that's pass interference. Yeah, that's pass interference.
Just past the 35. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Viking, alert! Alert! Go!
Now a handoff as they run left side. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crash down inside.
Touchdown.
Yes, sir.
Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Giants 14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
All right.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
All right, he get ball to have one stop, man. Just one stop. That's all we need.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them. sideline. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and 9 now from the 21. To throw his dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
Throwing dart. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Yes, sir.
Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
At the 29-yard line.
Get it. Rocco 80.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Deontay Banks there on the stop.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready? 19, 18. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Down to the 25. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Come on.
And the Commanders' first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Hey, check that. Ready?
And now here's a carry hitting.
Damn, that's all.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
A loss of
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. There, they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Daniels. Debo Samuel. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good for Washington.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And that's a loss of
That's how you lose 7 yards right there.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball at the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the 1 is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his head, that's got to change on the fly now.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown.
But we also take that.
Debo Samuel, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted.
Oh damn! I thought it was be the one where I could go for 2. I hate this shit. I don't understand how to like. Even when
After the
I was
roughing
little.
penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little
Look,
too hot
here
to
it goes.
handle as
Oh,
it will skip through the end zone for a
I
touchback
understand that
here.
one. Thank you. It's a feeling that goes into them thank you. You know what I mean? Like it's a big moment when you catch that thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't just a regular interception. It ain't just a regular everyday interception when you hear that thank you. You know what I mean?
Now they'll shift things around.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Dart gonna look to throw here. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. From Commander's territory now, it's first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Giants, first down.
Looking to throw, Dart. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a second and 10. From the gun, Dart. Going right side here, and that's complete. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Whoa, somebody's wide.
They'll throw again, Dart. And this is intercepted.
Bobby Wagner in this bitch, man. Bobby Wagner in this bitch, man. Running down Navy.
Next drive, the Washington offense.
Running down Navy.
The put-away drive is they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think
That shit is retarded. Like it does like
what you really want to do
really make it difficult to see them hold, bro. He's a 3-down lineman. Not that easy running.
Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Here we go. Shot. Go.
And they go play action. Daniels on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
19 left. Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop.
Yes, sir.
He does have the first down. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
He'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
The 30-yard line.
Ready.
To throw is Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 47. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. They work now on second and 9.
Ready. 19, 18.
He's going to use his legs here. And holding it
Ah.
the wrong decision. as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for loss. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So they'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
Tag! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Daniel's going to throw for it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth. And boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to take
I keep getting stuck, bro.
at this point. You just go ahead
Keep
and
getting stuck.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
That wasn't a read there.
the world up to the challenge.
I think he's breaking
I see the
it.
surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Go! Bronco 80. Check, check. Ready, right?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give them a couple on the run as it brings up.
Real life football shit, man. I run that clock, take my 3.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Gay knocks this one through.
GG's, man. GG's.
The game for this offense this time that forced him to taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun is Dart. He's got this complete to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
It's a gain of 20.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
18, pioneer.
To throw, Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
11 more yards. That's another.
To throw now, Dart. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Wow, what a throw and what a hit. What a
Chance to
throw
make
and
that
what
big
a
play really
hit.
hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
42 yards. That's another.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Kind of eased up thinking that,
And to throw once more, here's Dart.
oh, do it right where I could have been.
Malik Neighbors.
All right, GG's.
His second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Jeez,
You know, the
jeez,
extra
man.
point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick.
Bro.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
But that was
They
goddamn
needed
close.
a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Not a pass, man.
Rush coming in. He's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Daniels looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and
I juked him out. I ain't know I did, though. I ain't gonna lie. I did not know I did.
Defensively, you get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available, and he's got to throw it away.
Got it. Ready?
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Your timeout is more important,
The
man.
second of their 3 timeouts. As it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Here's Tressway now. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one.
Right? I did not know that I was going to kick that bitch that far. I ain't gonna lie.
Maybe to pin him back.
All right, man. You got one timeout. Whatever he do, just make sure
First and 10 here.
inbound.
Here's Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Tyrone.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here's Dart. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll go. Here's Dart. Well, this is
Out.
taken in. It's complete.
All right, that's the last time out, bro.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. This is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. He's going to take another shot here.
Man, bro, Sean just don't be making plays, man. They throwing shit up like that. You got to come down with that,
You know
man.
you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Here comes 2nd down.
Jump out! 18!
He definitely was.
Dragging the toes,
That
and
was.
that's going to be a first down. Well done. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
46-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Let's go now.
Throwing now is Daniels. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football.
Hey, give me just a minute. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. All right, my bad, my bad. Little girl, spider in her room type shit. Damn, 14-0 is crazy. Yeah, truth be told, I done got like hella force wins. Well, we got one, two, three. So had three straight force wins in this motherfucker. Man, AD still should be leading MVP. Nobody getting love. I mean, Quan getting some love. Let me see the Panthers. Okay, yeah, I'm glad you reminded me about that one. Panthers. They got Cam. I mean, it's just one on. So Cam on offensive team was Luke Kuechly on defense. You know, he 93 speed. It's kind of crazy for a middle linebacker. Yeah, man, that's still a tough score. How's bro doing though? Bro 9-5 with him. 9-5 with him at least. But yeah, we 14-0. We pretty much locked up the one seed. We got Eagles, then the Cowboys. Eagles and the Cowboys. Cowboys game gonna be a good game. Looks like he got the second best record in the league. So I mean, in a conference. I don't know about the league. Yeah, third best record in the league. So yeah, man, we definitely been balling. Oh, let me check out these stats real quick. Aaron Rodgers. I didn't even peep him in the game. But 237, two touchdowns. AD only had 45 yards rushing. Great. 45. Shout out to his defense. He made it difficult. He definitely made it difficult. But we still had 67, so he still had over 100 total yards. Type shit. Is it crazy to take Steve Smith over Cam for the Panthers? Nah, I can't say that because quarterback is so important, and Steve Smith is 5'9", so no, and not only is Steve Smith 5'9", but Bryce Young is also like 5'9", so no, I can't say I'm mad at him for that. The Luke Kuechly is the one that I would say, but I mean, who you gonna go with in that situation? So, but Luke Kuechly really don't help your team that much, in my opinion. Like linebackers are good, but for me, I really don't focus on linebackers. Like, don't get me wrong, he's gonna be a good user, a real good user, but your user don't need to be that good, in my opinion. All right, we definitely need Jaden to keep progressing. All right, man. I guess we will hop on the poopy boxing game for a little bit. All right, man. It says shit. So it does say November 12th on this shit. So yeah, man. Looks like they gonna finally reset the records tomorrow. Still gonna be the exact same game though. So you know, but it is what it is. At least they gonna finally fulfill that. I don't know if you want to call it a promise, but finally do what the fuck they said they was gonna do. Definitely still gonna be the same game though.
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a venue. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford. And he weighed in at an even 61 kilos. He is 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 188. And they'll be facing Sweet. They'll meet in the lightweight division.
Oh my goodness, look at the reach difference there. That reach is going to be an absolute...
Terrence Bud Crawford. Up against them, Sweet from the United States of America. This bout, well, I hope. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Beautiful counter punch. Can't score with that uppercut. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Needs to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. These punches coming from every angle. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Well done with that counter shot. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He just misses with that jab. Oh, what a punch! Throws the jab, but does not score. You
know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no...
Hey.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make their history about sport.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter. Which one of these athletes is gonna be the first to go down? One punch could change everything in this battle. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to... Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Perfect counter shot. They both want a highlight reel knockout. That counter shot lands. Both want the knockout. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Catch and shoot. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Nice counter shot. There's a counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music.
Night been good, long shirt. How about yourself? Everything good.
Back at it in round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
catching air with that hook. Jab does not score. Both men step back for just a moment. And he scores with the counter. Punch, counter punch. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we're entering desperation mode here.
Chilling. Hey, that's fit. That's
Well,
fit.
sometimes it could be the sweetest sound.
And there's the bell for round 5.
Definitely a
It's been
chill
all
type
one-way
of day.
traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now he's got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what? That notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That jab just missed with the left hand. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a one-sided
Now 3-2.
Here we go in the 6th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons. And that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Perfect counter lands. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work for defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
How about that time counter shot? They exchange punches. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so
Ah, they
far.
still gave him a round? Man.
There's the bell to start round 7.
Hey,
Well, there's no
hey.
doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he
I-
has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my
That's
motto
the-
is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Misses with the straight left.
He'll get countered.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch
You
you,
get countered.
it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Trying to land that jab. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you
Ah.
separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. He misses with that straight left. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch.
Damn, bro.
That counter punch caught him clean. This round's still up for grabs.
He
With
gets
just
hit
10
with that
seconds to
same
go.
punch all fucking, bro. Some reason, like I'm in the same range, but I think Bud do got long. GG's.
We enter the 8th round. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent
It's
last round,
like,
everything
I
works.
can't land
Wait for the
it. Like,
reaction. Until then,
I
keep
feel like
doing
I'm-
what you've just
I
been
don't
doing
know.
because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch.
GG.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
No rest for the weary. That jab misses. Good counter punching. Nice counter punch. Here we go with these two lightning quick lightweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Good counter punching. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
All right, GG's, GG's. Y'all give me just a minute. I'm gonna be right back. Give me just a minute. All right, my bad, my bad. All right, let's get it, man. All right, what's going on? I gotta close out.
our line. The jump. This bout, an open air. And that's the opening bell, round one. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Straight right just misses. Swing and a miss with that jab. Usually you don't have to worry about getting a sunburn when you're fighting, Johnny, but that's certainly the case today with the sun blazing.
So Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fight on fight.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
That jab doesn't find a home. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Perfect punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided...
Hey.
Here we go, it's round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Can't land that jab. How about that time counter shot? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Missing with that jab. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut.
Oh, what is going on?
We wanted action, and they are delivering. And he did catch him. He caught it clean. Clean as a whistle.
Oh, what is
Punch
going
missed that
on?
counter. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do different? There's the bell for round three. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The exchange punch
can't score with that jab. Misses with the jab. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter punch caught him clean. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Jab misses. That counter shot lands. Catch and shoot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they kick? Back at it in round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They're both trying for a knockout. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Perfect counter shot. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Oh, and Patterson's dazed. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. So I've got to respect both of them. More than nothing.
Jab slightly off target. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing judging could be sometimes. There's the belt for round 5. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Right uppercut just off target. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just a match made in heaven.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Beautiful counter shot.
punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Yo, boxing first. What do, man? I think they gave him that round. I don't know how.
Here we go in the 6th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
Right up the middle. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
So much firepower here. Shot halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That jab misses. Nice counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
Dude, Courtney Bowling throwing body jabs. That shit's mad annoying. It's definitely annoying. That's for sure.
There's the bell for
That's
round 7.
sure.
Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
My go. Love that, bro. Like, so often I feel like I'm getting countered when I attempt to land good shots that land. Like,
well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny.
oh, that reached out. Got it, bro. That's crazy.
You just got to use brain.
Judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Counter punches have to hurt. Good counter punch.
This game, bro, like that's just
more dramatic in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Total domination with 10 seconds.
oh man. All right. Get this last one. locking last.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff.
Didn't land that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Power. That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Solid punch. Nice counter. Punch, counter punch. Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
All right, GG.
No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
Unanimous.
How you gonna treat the record reset? I mean, shit, the same way I treat this shit right now. And all this shit ain't nothing but practice.
No argument, no discussion, no mistake.
All this shit ain't nothing but practice, man. But yeah, treat it the same. The only good part is it ain't gonna be, at least for a good little stretch, it's gonna be a period of time where I'm gonna be able to be like most streamers and not play sweats every fucking match, and I can enjoy myself a little bit. You know, people come into the stream, be like, "Oh man, that dude there is good," because you know it's not till you get to a certain point that shit just get different. You know what I mean? So with the record reset, the people that are winning now, they're gonna be able to win. The people that are losing now, they're gonna still be losing. But I think everybody's gonna have a little bit more of a good time until you start to get up into the goals and shit again, and then it's just gonna be back to the same shit because it's the same game. It ain't like the game is changing any. So yeah, it's the same game, man. So yeah, ain't gonna be much different, besides I won't be fighting against sweats every fight. It's the only difference. At least for a period of time, at least. I'll get to lie to myself and say I'm good, I'll get to be good for a few days. Other than that, though, I can't see much difference, man.
Raise your hand if you've got your paddy license. Well, then come on in. It's time to watch boxing at the Atlantis. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be
Definitely not fun at times, for sure. When it seemed like Undisputed just give you nothing but the motherfuckers that don't give a fuck about nothing but how bad they can exploit the game or how much they can frustrate other random people.
This is Muhammad.
That's a lot of what this game is once you get to this point here.
Tickets around it. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. These two fighters are made for one another. Nice counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. Straight right just misses. Perfect counter lands. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
So hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there,
Damn
the
it.
pressure's on your face, you're sweating, and you're getting on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
All right, we got to do. You want to do. You want to win, man.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs.
Oh,
Nice work to avoid the left uppercut. Good job stopping that uppercut.
I won.
The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer...
All right.
Here's the bell for round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
God damn it.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punching. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
What?
This is
Oh,
what it's all about. Hit, don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Nice counter. So much for boxing. This is a fight. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement with left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
The jab doesn't quite connect. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if...
There's the bell to start round three. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You believe what we are seeing. change anything when these two step in the ring. Throws the jab, but does not score. And that will do what he can't beat.
Man,
The artist has been stopped. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again.
is that a flash KO?
Play.
I've got to see that again.
Man. Alright. Yeah, man, this game is what it is, man. It is what it is. GG's, you know. GG's. G to the G's, man.
So time to go celebrate.
I landed 19 power punches. With none of them the Flash like rock. No, I think I rocked him one time. Let me correct that. I rocked him one time. He threw 3 power punches. One of them was a Flash knockout. I hit him with 19 of them bitches. Like, I don't know, man. I don't understand the logic a lot of times, man. It's what it is. GG's. G to the G's, man. Feel like we did a good job. We boxed good against it. Man, what can you do against that? Like, what can you do, man? It's wild that all of the power uppercuts and everything that I threw to his body though, like him throwing those just straight to my body did more damage than the power shots that I landed to his body.
What a lovely afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. My name is
Now
Todd
we get
Christian.
Lyric
Alongside
on,
me,
man.
English fighting legend Johnny
Fun
Nelson.
time,
Todd,
fun
nice
time.
to be here with.
Up first is, and it's the king. This bout is, well, I hope you brought. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Perfect counter shot. They both want the knockout. And he scores with the counter. And he just missed with that left jab. Nice counter shot. An open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind. You've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this, your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Not so tense anymore. Trying to loosen things up. I like it. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Very with 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecard. He's going to need a knockout.
The bell sometimes.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be
Oh,
smart
like,
until your legs
how
come
it-
back.
How did I get double count right there off of jabs to my body, bro?
Stamina is off the charts. Good counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A
Love
good
this
counter
game,
puncher,
man.
the people
Love
that
it.
make the history of our sport.
Not a count. That is, though.
Well done
That
with
is a
counter
count.
shot.
Love this game. That's not a count. That is, though.
Perfect
That's
counter
a
lands.
count. Where's my punch?
So much for
Boy?
boxing. This is a fight. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. This is a high-octane battle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Stamina, bro. Where's my shit?
Well, we're
Oh.
entering desperation. And there's the bell to start round three. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there
That's
again.
it.
Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot.
Oh, how did that not? Yeah.
Straight right.
That's
just
not a
misses.
count. That's not.
That punch lands. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That's not a count. That is
Every
a count.
time they throw a shot, they get countered. Throws the jab, but does not score. These two were made for each other. We wanted action, and they are giving us.
Oh, wow.
Swing and a miss with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
How was that not countered, bro? Like, am I missing something? Like, I'm steady making him miss, hitting him, and not getting the counter.
And a round that seemed like an eternity for them.
I lost
finally
that
comes to a
round.
close.
I've been in fights like that.
This
When you think
was
you come
pretty
on,
much
ring
bad.
away.
I'm kinda
Here we go to the fourth round.
I'm kinda
So not
Gucci
the
at this
best
point,
round, but
man.
let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
punch.
That
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
These two fighters are made for one another. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's a
that
counter shot.
counter?
How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
Oh, how is that, man? Bro.
Straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You know that bell was
Bro, it's no,
swinging into his ear.
bro. All right, GG, bro. I'm good. I'm done with the game, bro. There's no way I lost that round, bro. There's no way I lost that round. I'm not about to waste my time, bro. There's no way I lost that round. Like, it's literally no way. On every judge's scorecard, 37-37. All right, whatever. GG's, man. I'm good. I'm good. But all right, y'all, man. That's gonna do it for me tonight with Undisputed. As always, man, I definitely appreciate everybody that come through. Check out the content. And I'm gonna catch y'all next time, man. Peace.